Today, we present the top 5 video games of all time. Video games have become a staple of modern culture, providing entertainment and engagement for millions of people worldwide. The gaming industry has seen tremendous growth over the past few decades, with new and innovative titles being released every year. While there are countless video games that are worth playing, a key few stand out above the rest. Today, we will discuss the top 5 video games of all time based on their cultural impact, critical reception, and lasting influence on the industry. Let's dive in. Number 5. Grand Theft Auto V. Released in 2013 by Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto V is an open-world action game that has become one of the best-selling video games of all time. It features a vast, immersive world that players can explore, with a narrative that is both engaging and thought-provoking. The game's 3 protagonists, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, are complex and well-developed characters that players can relate to. GTA V is also notable for its gameplay, which allows players to engage in a wide variety of activities, from heists to street racing. The game's online mode has become one of the most popular in the industry, with millions of players worldwide having engaged in online multiplayer matches and creating their own content. Number 4. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII was first released in 1997 and was a major departure from previous Final Fantasy games. Developed by Square for the PlayStation console, it featured 3D graphics, a more mature storyline, and a memorable cast of characters. It is often credited as having the largest impact on the Final Fantasy series. The game follows the story of Cloud Strife, a mercenary hired by a group of rebels to take down the corrupt Shinra Electric Power Company. Final Fantasy VII was praised for its stunning visuals, incredible soundtrack, and its ability to tell a compelling story. It has since spawned numerous spin-offs, sequels, and even a feature film. It is our number 4 video game of all time. Number 3. Tetris. Released in 1984 by Alexei Pajitnov, Tetris is a puzzle game that has stood the test of time. It is simple in its design, with players needing to fit falling blocks together to form complete lines. However, its addictive gameplay and challenging difficulty have made it one of the most popular video games of all time. Players often encounter the Tetris effect, which occurs when people devote so much energy to an activity that it begins to pattern their thoughts, mental images, and dreams. Tetris has been ported to countless platforms over the years. Its impact on the industry cannot be overstated, with many puzzle games that followed taking inspiration from its design. It's a game that can be enjoyed by players of all ages and skill levels, and its influence will continue for years to come. Number 2. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Released in 1998 for the Nintendo 64, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time introduced players to a vast and open world that they could explore at their own pace. It featured a storyline that was both engaging and exciting. The game's protagonist, Link, is a timeless hero who has become an icon in his own right. Ocarina of Time's gameplay was also groundbreaking, with a combat system that was both intuitive and challenging. The game's puzzles were also notable, requiring players to use their critical thinking skills to solve them. The game was commercially successful, with more than 7 million copies sold worldwide. It is our runner-up for the greatest video game of all time. Number 1. Super Mario Bros. Released in 1985 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Mario Bros. Is our list's greatest video game of all time. It introduced players to the concept of a side-scrolling platformer and became a cultural phenomenon, spawning countless sequels, spin-offs, and merchandise. The game's protagonist, Mario, has become one of the most recognizable characters in the world, and his catchphrase, "It's-a me, Mario," has become a pop culture staple. Super Mario Bros. Is also notable for its level design, which is both challenging and rewarding. The game's world is filled with secrets and hidden passages, encouraging players to explore and discover. It's a game that can be enjoyed by players of all ages and skill levels, and its impact on the gaming industry cannot be overstated. These 5 games have all had a significant impact on the industry, influencing game design and providing unforgettable experiences for players. Whether you're a fan of platformers, puzzle games, or open-world action games, these titles are sure to provide hours of entertainment and enjoyment. Agree with our list? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe, and until next time.